10 issues which highly sensitive people must deal with. Highly sensitive people are people who have the ability to absorb and have high sensory stimuli and emotional sensitivity towards their environment and people around them. These characteristics may distinct them to other people, including the challenge they had. What are the things and challenges highly sensitive people must deal with? Here are some of them. 1. Need more sleep than others. Sleep is one of the most important things which a highly sensitive people must have. Because by sleeping, they can recharge the energy they lost after all-day activity. So sleep deprivation is one thing that highly sensitive people try to avoid. When they don't have enough sleep, it can make them more groggy and cranky than other people do. 2. The loud noises really bother them. If loud noises can bring up the spirit and passion to other people, the opposite occurs for highly sensitive people. Loud noises can make a highly sensitive person, HSP, overwhelmed. If you or your friends always refuse to come to a party, concert or club, it may be because they don't like the loud noises from those places. Even if it seems like a really good idea to have fun, HSPs just can't stand the noise. 3. Large crowds can be exhausting. HSPs have the ability to scan all the little things from the external world and absorb it within themselves. They are so aware about the change of voice tone or facial expression from other people. They know what others might feel only by seeing their faces. When they must go to a crowded place such as malls, concerts, partying with large groups or friends, or other crowded places, it can make them exhausted. Because they are always absorbing all the emotions from other people, their energy can run out easily. 4. Bright light also challenging. HSP's sensory and perception is more sensitive than others. That's why they can be exhausted by the loud noises and other stimuli such as really bright light from the environment. This is a challenge who HSPs must deal with in daily life because of common workplace always uses bright light. HSPs can use little changes for overexposure of light by using desk lamps for their workspace to change the light ambiance. 5. Emotionally exhausted. A HSP is a really good listener, and they can empathise others really well. This is one advantage that the HSPs have that other people don't. Their friends can always tell anything to them and a HSP can understand. But the downside of this ability can feel exhausted by all the emotions they accept from others. Because they can feel all the emotions more intensely and think about it more deeply than common people. 6. They need more time to make a decision. HSP have the ability to know and think about the connections between any cause and result. They can analyse what makes something become what it is now by analysing past events that lead to the present day. This also applies to the decision making. HSP make a deep analysis about the consequences and connections for any decision they make now and what will happen in the future. It can be challenging because sometimes people think that HSP is a really doubtful person even though they just want to make a careful choice, especially when the decision will bring a big impact on others. 7. Wrong choice is a burden. Still connected from the previous point about the amount of time an HSP uses to make a decision, is they want to avoid the wrong decision or choices. If the decision they made results in a bad consequence, they can become really upset. HSPs think about anything more deeply than others, so when it comes to the wrong decision they made, they can be overjudging to themselves and do more analysis to find out why it's going wrong, what they can do to prevent it from happening again, and so many other details about it. 8. Feeling guilty to reject others' requests. One of the social aspects of HSP must be dealing with when it comes to other people's requests. They hardly say no to others. They tend to feel guilt if they reject other people's wishes. They are worried that rejection can hurt other people. On the other side, if they keep saying yes, slowly they will be emotionally exhausted because they always want to do what other people ask or request. If this happens, it can bring another problem because they can't show what their true feelings are. They will feel more guilt if they show their stress or frustration. Their social environment will see them as normal people and everything is alright and there's nothing going on. 9. Strong visceral reactions to violence. HSPs have high sensitivity even for subtle aspects such as voice tone or facial expressions. This way they can see what other people don't see. What about the non-subtle events which clearly display in front of them? Explicit violent scenes and news about cruelty can really make HSPs uncomfortable. They will absorb those scenes and can think about it very deeply. Their sensory perception will try to find the connection of why those violent things can afflict the innocent child. They will think about what is in a hunter's mind when they aim their rifle at the little innocent deer in the woods. 10. Hard time of letting go. HSPs accept all the feelings, emotions and stimuli very deeply inside. This also occurs for their relationships with their loved ones. On one hand, they feel all the love and happiness, but when it comes to separation, it can be challenging for them. It can be a heavy struggle to move on and it can be really hard time to let go of all the memories they have shared together before. They tend to feel guilty, overanalyze why their partner leaves them, they will search for the causes for their separation. Highly sensitive people may have a lot of challenges to deal with in their daily life. If you or someone you know is one of the HSPs, try to accept these challenges as an advantage. There are always two sides of a coin in each of us, whatever your personality trait is. So does for a highly sensitive people. They absorb anything, but they are able to understand everything. They are a good listener, a deeply and emotional involved lover. They can see what others can't. So are you a highly sensitive person? Do you have anything you want to share? Put a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this. Thanks for watching.